Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel, and hope you're doing well. Happy 1st of March. and So I will continue, of course, with the teachings of the cosmic dragons. These are, the ancient of the ancient ones, and these are the true forefathers of the angelic human race. And we came here to help, with the ascension, and with the liberation, expansion of consciousness. And it's for all the, whether the human race, the ET race, alien race, and so on, those who are the star seeds or the indigo warriors, right? There's a guardian intervention that is going on, so we are bringing peace and harmony through love, right? Resurrecting those sacred lotuses, geometry within our energy centers, our chakras, right? Activating our diamond sun DNA through the trinity structure, right? Threefold founder flame, okay, not the duality that's been negatively polarized, and just bringing peace on earth, very important. And so the blue ray frequencies means very important. This is what I represent. And of course through the galactic core, the galactic sun, the great central sun, right? So this is all being aligned here, so the ascension can happen here in this dimension, right? That's been negatively polarized, and we've been here in frequency fences and all these AI extremely advanced, right? And humanity work kept in extremely low frequency vibration. But again, it's for everybody, right? To start educating themselves, meditating, going deep within, connecting with your heart, with your sacred heart, with your inner self, Christos, right? The personal Christ. Again, Ascension Glossary. You can Google everything and start studying the agenda of those negative aliens, exopolitics, the Ascension mechanics, right? The Katara grid is very important, right? Working with energies and how the consciousness moves through all these dimensions, right? And chakras and energy vortexes, right? Very important to build that ascension vehicle, right? While we're in the body, right? So this is a physical ascension going on, and but remember, we're energy, we're sound-like frequency vibration. So studying sacred geometry, tetrahedron, the platonic solids, right? I already mentioned that topic as well. So you can be embodied, right? The crystal eternal light body, right? This is all being kind of a pre-designed for the angelic human race, just to become the diamond sun avatar, the Christos avatars, okay? When you're totally integrated in your Kristalla grid or Katara grid, okay? So the cosmic tree of life. And we also have the activation of the tailbone, guys. Those are the 8 original cells, okay, of human creation, with this beautiful sacred geometry and beautiful colors coming back online. So you can Google that, study that as well. This for your knowledge ascension, and just remembering who you truly are for your activation. And let's dive into and also bringing of course everything into divine justice, right? So I just love this. This is the structure, Libra, the cosmic galactic, we say the galactic astrology is coming online, right? From the cosmic sun, or the galactic sun, that is fusing with the planetary sun. So lots of activations, energy, right? Energies, cosmic energies coming online, plasma ray frequency. So it comes with ascension symptoms, but all about tuning in, because this is Ascension, this is plan B, this is through your inner hub that everything is happening and transpiring. And of course through these Sophianic Grail coding, the solar feminine Christ, the solar female principles coding, right? So all these beautiful codings, the sacred geometry, this is all being it's all all coming online. We're being inundated with these sacred codes of the Holy Mother, Divine Mother, to also help to resurrect the divine feminine, the divine masculine and military. And so I can reconnect with my soul group, my star family or galactic family, right? This whole MC under MIC or DARPA, right? The cabal and the whole black magic stuff, and military, with psychological operations, the whole man in black, and dealing with negative aliens and the cabal serving the agenda of those controlling groups, right, of those negative aliens and so on, and how they have a highly advanced technology. Not only that, the negative aliens, they can actually project themselves in a human form. So reading the energies is a must, and I understand for some people this is unacceptable or it's not there, right? But again, we're the star seeds here, the system busters, the renegades here, just kind of, and the new star humans. And also I represent the hybrid kind of lineages, right? With the hybrid Anunnaki, and also with the Zetas, right? So I have kind of all that encoded within me. It's just assignment. This is what we came here to do. And, helping the Galactics, the High Command, the Ashtar Galactic Command, helping again, like I said, with the resurrection, with the Ascension, bring freedom and peace here to this quadrant of the universe, right? To this planet, to this galaxy, to this Milky Way, because we've been infiltrated, invaded, right? This prison planet with all these frequency fences, and so time to breathe and time to be, right? So very important, just being aware of your breath, and just having that awareness, right? And taking a pause, and be mindful and be conscious, and being in the know and being in the now, right? Very important to study yourself, educate yourself. I mean, it's very nice to be nice, but also very important to be educated and to expand your consciousness, start working with energies. But again, my videos mostly for my soul group, which is galactic warriors, star seeds, empath sensitives, or whistleblowers, right, who kind of ended up then in those terroristic organizations, and the Black Sun operations, right, and this whole kind of satanic Luciferian cult, and so-called secret societies, right. They pretty much you were part of the cabal structure, and were involved in horrible activities and crimes, but mostly it's through AI. That's why I'm talking about the whole mind control and the recruitments, and the DARPA with all these skeletonics, robotics, cybernetics, because some of those guys, they're not even aware what is happening to their mind, to their body, and their behavior, right? That they don't even have control of their actions, because through all this extremely, highly advanced technology that is running through their brain, nervous system, right? Through getting this and this whole Nazi Neuralink, and it even seeps through the blood. So they have also the whole blood covenant, the black magic, right? Sodomy, witchcrafting, so-called initiation. So, and the SRA, satanic ritual abuses. So unfortunately, this is and my soul group, that they ended up in extremely dark places. And of course I'm dealing with the the Illuminati, with the cabal, because I represent the bloodline, the Illuminati bloodline. So that's kind of that's kind of where I stand, and that this is my mission, and that's what I'm kind of trying to convey here. And so this is again the Cosmic Christos Dragon teachings from April 2022. I did create a video almost 2 years ago about reading this whole thing. Today I just want to start with this, that everything is now under God's natural laws on planet Earth, and it's is represented in the return of kingship arcs, which means the entire architecture of the Camelot or Avalon of King Arthur, right, with the round table. All this is all coming online for those Christos cosmic warriors, or those these Christos Essene Templars, right, because it's time for us to bring everything right side up, to correct everything, and bring the energies of truth and divine justice. That's why we came here. This is our mission, right? This is our story here. And against this the protocol from Tellus, right? The practice of the evolving self. Like, why did we come here? What is our mission? What are our gifts and talents, and how can we be of service? And so there's the proclamation of the Holy Father stating that his law, they are the governing power and in this domain, and that his principle is an absolute truth for all human beings. This set into motion new events in the planetary field, in which specific ruling families in the power elite that were acting as kings, presidents, monarchs, that had agreements made to ensure political unions in satanic embodiments, are being seen very clearly. in their actions of global SRA, satanic ritual abuse. So these power elite groups believed they were supremely protected by their hierarchies of lunar demons and negative alien forces, as their proclaimed god is satanic or Luciferian. As their satanic architecture of human slavery falls, it reveals more details of how they accomplish their deeds and maintain their power bases in politics via practicing Satanism, killing off the liberators, and organizing human trafficking to the off-worlders. Okay, so that was 2 years ago. There has been extensive guardian tracking and extractions of clone identities and imposters. I'm going to actually post make a post and put it on Ko-Fi, about the clone identities, imposter spirits, how we have to really tune into energies and recognize, differentiate all that through Vivekananda, right? Purifying our mind. So they were inserted into the whether it's the Tsar and presidential bloodlines, such as the hijack and dark manipulation of Tsar Alexander II, and Lincoln's and Kennedy's legacy that had been completely controlled by the dark cabal as backed up by the negative alliance. So that's why reading the energies is very important. I know that they were talking about the Kennedy's curse, right? And actually Abraham Lincoln is a starseed, and is helping us with the Ascension, and again with the Magna Carta, and with the Constitution, right? The original Constitution of 1776, with the Bill of Rights. So it's been a process. It's kind of fluctuating, going back and forth. When is it going to materialize? It's going to materialize and manifest through us, those who are doing the inner work, transformational work, or who are the leaders or healers, or the teachers, right? The star seeds, the indigo warriors, and so on. Because we have the physical body. We're being guided, of course, protected. There may be some misunderstandings or mistakes, there are triggers going on, but to be a spiritual warrior, we have to take care of our triggers. We have to transform the ego. We cannot constantly judge and blame others. We have to be the example. We have to walk in these energies of Christos Sophia, right? God's consciousness. We have to be plugged in that universal awareness. And we have to make the difference, right? Be the change you want to see in the world. So again, that's what I've been kind of teaching us, saying it is part of my project, my platform protocol. I have the Credo for the New Earth Jurisdiction, right? Project for DARPA. I have the Yana Yoga and the Cosmic Leadership, right? And you can also read kind of the advanced version of the Ashtar Galactic Command, and what's kind of what we've been working on in these extremely higher planes of existence, how just our presence, right, is very important. Like we're anchoring those cosmic energies and doing all this correction in the astral plane. So slowly and surely, right, it can be seen here for what it is in this physical realm, right? Because I understand people need proof, and we need to live here. We still have a physical body here in this. We're in this physical world, even though it's physical ascension. Our body is getting lighter and lighter because our light bodies, a higher self, right, is connecting with our lower self, or with that physical body. So remember, we're spiritual beings having human experience. And so within your heart, crystalline heart, the rose heart, right? There's the rose lineages here. This is how we overcome the darkness, or transform the darkness and become the eternal beings. That's who we are. That's how we were designed, right? The beautiful architecture of rod and staff, right? In perfect balance, unity, Christos Sophia consciousness, and did I say harmony? Okay. So this is what this represents, of course, with this beautiful Holy Mother frequency, Sophia, kind of the solar dragon, mother dragon, right? Queen. These are the energies. Also represents the energy of Mary Magdalene. Okay, and I do work with the energies of Mother Mary and Mary Magdalene. So let's go to the teachings then of the Holy Mother, the Mother Mary Sophia. Okay, so those are the cosmic. She's the cosmic dragon actually, and how important really is to study the Katara grid, right? So very important to study the Katara grid. Okay, guys. So this is the teachings of the Ascended, right? Of Ascension mechanics, of the Tree of Life, and how actually we were designed. This biological ascension with biological ascension capabilities, right, to achieve complete consciousness freedom from earth spiritual oppressors and name stealers. Okay, so very important. Again, tune into energies, work with energies, very important. It's part of these teachings. And of course, then was the invasion of the Roman Catholic Church, or they invaded, right, the whole Catholic Church, and they invading those cosmic Christos dragon teachings there. So that's why there was the Sisters of Avalon underground, as secret societies, secret sects, or also the Benedictine monks, who were masters of alchemy, okay, because they were studying these teachings. And so they were dedicated monks who were responsible for choosing the building sites and drawing up the architectural blueprints, which included esoteric cosmic Christos dragon teaching, ascension symbolism found throughout the ancient Gothic cathedrals, and of course in France, and then the entire Europe, right? So this whole beautiful Gothic cathedrals, and this beautiful kind of rose kind of symbolism, right? It all comes from the Holy Mother, Mother Sophia, which is the cosmic dragon, because Mary is actually, it's a title, and it's known as the Mother of Dragons. That's what it really represents. And the Celtic based knowledge of the sacred geometry principles, right, they were held in a divine architecture, and it's still being preserved in the cultural language and lands from that time. And you see how many things are being also surfacing, right? The archaeology, and how the planet is also restructuring itself, right? Whether it's the tectonic plates, but also all this, the weather modifications. I mean, that's what it is. You have the organic structure that is reassembling or showing itself, right, for what it is. And of course, we're dealing with the negative aliens with their highly advanced technology. So within our hearts, we have to differentiate what is what, who is who, and what it is all about, right, through understanding ourselves and understanding the true teachings of our forefathers. Okay, very important. And then we're ascending is very important, because the teachings of the Mother, right, it was all dumbed down, and it was put into organized religion, and with all these patriarchal domination, and they removed the awareness of the existence of the inner Christ. Okay, so very important to understand that the God is within you, and through whether doing the inner work, transformational work, or chanting, and just whether your passion is drawing, or coloring mandalas, right, and playing an instrument, and playing a music, or singing, dancing, right, this is how you start resurrecting your divine original, the original blueprint of your divine DNA, 12 strands of DNA. Okay, because we've been here dealing with the black suns who defiled the Mother of Dragon, and they were just hiding everything, and not wanting us to know the truth. And of course, you have the violent narratives for worshiping a planetary crucified Christ in order to create mind control slaves, and they're installing rigid dogmatic beliefs. Okay, so that's how they disconnected us from who we truly are. So very important to reconnect with our true self from within. Ascension, plan B, doing the inner work, energy hygiene, right, fasting, superfood, organic fruits and vegetables, being outside, breath work. It's just just kind of learning how to be and how to feel. Spend time in nature or with yourself in a room, lighting a candle, and just spend time with your feelings, and start journaling and writing things down. How do you feel, or what are your thoughts or belief system, right? And just pay attention what thoughts are expanding your consciousness and what thoughts are limiting you. Like I get all kinds of, like I said, interesting interesting messages, right? Some of them may be of that positive vibe, some of them of the negative vibe. So I'm constantly trying to transform, transmute it. I know that I'm supposed to be, with my family, with military, those, MC, right? I have a family, I have children, and we're constantly being kind of struggling, going back and forth energetically, right? Because we're doing the astral war, the whole Armageddon software going on with the anti-Hieroglyphic technology, the red way kind of weaponry, the red trident, the Nibiru military bases with all these sodomy and SRA, there's doing all this horrible cult, black cult, and OTO, the Ordo Templi Orientis, the Aleister Crowley stuff. So constantly trying to dismantle that machinery, right? And see everything goes, unfolds. It is definitely, it's an adventure. It's very challenging. But we came here to transform, transmute the duality, to make a difference, or bring the duality, or bring that darkness back into light, to synthesize it. That's why energetic synthesis, right? Lisa Rainey, it's very important work that she is doing, and that she gave us the entire Ascension glossary, where we can educate ourselves and know what this is all about, what life is all about, who we are, all what is our history, and how to live, and how to live peacefully, in harmony, right, under the law of one, with free will, loving co-creation. So this is the Emerald Order, Emerald Covenant, right? And try to practice it each and every day. And so the Christos Solar Dragons, they are hierogamic union. It means first, the integration happens within, right? You have the electrical, the masculine, the magnetic, the sound, the light and sound, the sound of the female, the Holy Mother, right? Connecting, reconnecting within ourselves. There's a law of gender, law of polarity. If you want to study the 13 principles of natural law, it's all happening energetically and alchemically, right? To again ignite, reignite our sacred sun, because we are the sacred sun, right? I am the sacred sun. I am the sacred sun. I am the sacred sun. So again, this is part of the teachings of the Cosmic Dragons, Holy Mother, Mother Mary, and Mary Magdalene. Okay, so remember who you truly are. Positive affirmations, right? Very important. Or do the violet flame. I'm a being of violet fire. I am the purity God desires. Very important to constantly, keep positive, but register, acknowledge the negative. This is what I do, so then I can transform, transmute it, because I had to study the negativity. I had to study how that all operates, so I can help others to heal, especially veterans, or the Marines, under all these psychological operations with this AI, and with these alien implants, and with all these parasites, and being possessed with these entities, right? And involving drugs, and this whole sex game, military game. We just had to study how everything operates, what it is all about. This huge big ego, the predator mind, the split personality, the fragmentation, compartmentalization, and the infection of the light body, right? And then how it penetrates through the gallbladder into the physical body. Also, I noticed, like, people, you have the diabetes type 1, right? That so-called is unhealed, or it cannot be cured, and things like that. I met a very young individual in New York City, or New York, right? And he was diagnosed, and all I could say that his aura, energy field, such a young individual, so talented. He was he was supported, whether by his parents and so on. Of course there was lots of split there going on, but somebody so young, and somebody so heavily toxic and contaminated. All I can tell you that whether veterans, or also people living in big cities, and if you're being diagnosed, of course it has to do with diet. And of course I watched the food that he was eating as well, right? And because he was in spiritual community, that's I learned more about him, doing meditation, yoga, and so on. And I met his parents and so on. So I just kind of was kind of watching it, and I was going through very challenging times, and I'm very thankful that somebody was helping me, because I didn't know what to do. There were all kinds of incidents in New York City with these families that they want you as a nanny, but that they don't want you, and they just kind of kick you out. And just studying the energies, that was something. But I'm just letting you know that work on your chakras, energy field, right? Just the bija mantras, the solfeggio tones, the sound bath therapy, guys, because we're energy. So once you start again reactivating your energy centers, the lam, dam, ram, yam, hum, om, you're sending signal, right, to the true original energy vortexes, your chakras, right? And they need to start re-energizing and reactivating. You become again the lotus, or 1,000 lotus here, instead of the crucifixion implants. That's what they do in the military, the whole MC, or the mind control, the super marines or super soldiers. Okay, so you need to send a signal to your light body, to your body, through your sound, because your sound, light, frequency, vibration. And also when you do positive affirmations out loud, you are going to start also activating that sacred geometry, the sacred codes within your DNA, your light body, your aura, energy field, and it starts restructuring itself, upgrading, updating your DNA. Of course, it comes through ascension symptoms. So acknowledging the darkness, or acknowledging the symptoms, and just kind of, what can I do, right, about it? Write things down, right? See how you're being guided, but know that all is well, and that love conquers all. And it's just kind of this is a path, this is a journey that we are on, the hero's journey. So, and here the hierogamic, right? So it's the masculine and merging with the divine feminine, and it's the alchemical kind of process, right? And remember that the consciousness, cosmic consciousness comprises of ray system, the 7 rays of creation, the 7 rays. You can Google that on Ascension Glossary. It forms into electromagnetism. So we have the electromagnetic field with its instruction sets and elemental substances. So also we talk about the platonic solids. So once you start understanding platonic solids, right, the elemental substance, you start understanding the the electromagnetic field, right? How also it kind of operates on each sides, with the chakras, and with the kundalini, right, with kind of that serpent power that is hidden in your tailbone, right? How you start resurrecting all that, and make sure you're protected, right? Ask for guidance, protection, for divine grace, very important. And also doing the energy hygiene and cleansing. That's how you start becoming of who you, more and more who you truly are. You become integrated, and you become whole and complete. Okay, and of course this the magic happens within that sacred chamber of your heart, and especially the higher heart, your 8th chakra, and that's already your anti-particle chakras. Okay, and of course the 9 dimension, 9th chakra, very important. You can tap or just kind of connect to these energies. Okay, there. And so the solar dragons, they are hierogamic in their gender principle, which serves the function of polarity, integration, harmonization of multidimensional energies in creation systems. So those are the solar dragons. And so we already came as how you say, hierogamos. We already came as integrated. We are oh my goodness, we came here in unity. I will androgynous. We already, so the angelic, also the angelic human race, they also, angels, they're androgynous, right? So but here in the physical form, right, we kind of in a way we kind of separated, but still even though I'm physically in a female form, I still have an energy female energy that is of female principles, energy of a male principles. And here we came here to master that and bring these energies into perfect balance and peace and harmony. Okay, so so these cosmic sun creators, they're eternal and sovereign solar consciousness, that they choose to travel interdimensionally from within their transfiguring dragon god body. Well, transfiguration also by location, you can actually cloak, uncloak, like, you know, the technology, you can see that it's some of them, you know, of that positive faction. It depends the AI whether it recognizes the heart structure, and there's AI that doesn't recognize the heart structure. There's that's why there's so much abuse and misuse of highly advanced technology. And like Mahatavar Babaji or Satya Sai Baba, right, they could materialize themselves and dematerialize themselves, and because that's you know, part of the God's creation. That's also humanity were designed in the image of God, of all that is. I am that I am. Okay, and so studying your lineage, I mean, and studying the race system, very important. So okay, that's how you expand your consciousness. So the solar dragon Christos races, they are the ancient builder races. They are the guardians of the creation of this matter. So for me, really, like when I have a tough time, I was like, I'm surrendering to Holy Father. So I have connection to Satya Sai Baba, Mahatma Babaji, and of course Holy Mother, Divine Mother, just me and God, me and Christ. I do want to reconnect with my family here on that physical plane. It's a military, and it's of course also the bloodline, right, and so on, the Illuminati bloodline. So I just had to pray, meditate, as I'm asking for help and for grace. Because I don't run the mandatory reversals, right? I had to heal myself, and that's why I'm introducing the project. And those who are ready or those who are willing, right? Because again, there's so much also, lies and deceptions. There are so much trickery going on. All this psychological operation, mind control, mind control program in the subconscious mind, right? It doesn't disappear like that overnight. So we have to constantly do the transmutational work and pray and meditate 24/7. So we have to, so that's why it's very important to learn about the planetary ascension. And then the cosmic holy mother, right? It's very important to know about her, to be connected to her. She's a life-giving presence, and the sacred Holy Spirit, that's the cosmic holy mother. Okay, and of course there are also gatekeepers here and the guardians. They're guarding precious objects or rare treasures. Okay, and because we've been here infiltrated by the NAA, right? They infiltrated the esoteric teachings and the true meanings behind the dragons. And so that's why we are restoring the Emerald Order here online. And benevolent, ethical protectors of the world. Those are the true true cosmic founder races. Okay, Christos founder races. And because the teachings, what is it? The Emerald Order is connected to the original cosmic Christos Dragon founders, is to ensure that all souls lost in the Phantom Matrix are eventually returned back to God's source. And that's why we are doing the planetary grid network. Comprises of multidimensional layers of the Albion light body. That is undergoing a cosmic Christos Dragon activation. So not only the light body of the Earth, of the planet, of the solar system, right, of the galaxy Milky Way is being activated, but also our DNA, our light body, our physical bodies also being activated and recalibrated. So, and of course it comes with either ascension, because all these blockages, right, all this programming, mind control was stuck in that unconscious or subconscious, right, is popping out. And all these, that's why we have to embrace the triggers, even the darkness, the shadow, right, the traumas, right, all needs to be addressed. And kind of somebody has to hold that healing container for that, and be the column of light shining bright, kind of be that sacred space for people to heal, to do the healing and do the transformational work. So knowledge about the sacred geometry and about platonic solids, cymatic based architecture principles, very important, or the geodetic knowledge of the earth, right? These are the ley lines, stargates, and plasma domes, and so on. So this is important to understand how to harness free energy, right? For example, Nikola Tesla, he was also a starseed. He knew how to harness the energy from the earth. He built those Tesla towers, right, for free energy. And look what happened when you want to help humanity, free energy, because then you can explore your consciousness. You're free, right, and you can really, start exploring more of your capabilities, your ascension capabilities of true esoterica, or true mystica, of the true original the secret societies, right? Studying like the Bhagavad Gita, the sacred text, and how to really ascend, how to expand consciousness, how to heal. So even though we are going through very difficult time, still finding the time for ourselves to heal, to meditate, and to study ourselves, or study the sacred text, sacred knowledge, for our consciousness expansion, for evolution, and for freeing ourselves from this matrix. So understanding, right, the mysteries of the holographic matrix that created the universal tree of life, the study of existence of moving energy currents around the ley lines and exotonal lines of the planetary grid network, which further became known as the dragon lines. Okay, so yeah, we came here to explore, to learn, also learning our lessons, right? Communicating with the earth intelligence, very important. And that's why all these Gothic cathedrals, right, they represent the ancient structure of our forefathers, of founder races. Okay, and so that's what the sacred ritual sites of the dragon mystery schools, those were healing temples. Okay, and it was built on powerful planetary grid lines, and that converged into energetic nodes and portal system. Okay, it was all organic, with organic energy components. And of course we also used to speak the light language, right? Light language. And the planetary grid is a living ancient mapping system, a multiple energy spectrum of consciousness filled with intelligent geometric patterns of universal creation codes. Okay, so the dragons and their assorted parts can be considered the primary method of how the cosmic Christos sons that are from the Emerald Order founding races are able to send their eternal solar plasma frequency currents into the creation and directly interact with the planetary body and all of us. And the angelic humans are the energy nodes of the planetary body, and when we awaken, we can communicate with planetary, galactic, and universal levels of the cosmic Christos consciousness that are found inside of us and within many planetary grid features. Okay, so really, utilize sovereign with the God, I'm sovereign, I'm free. This is all within your DNA. You can time travel here. That's the God technology, all this transmigration ability, time travel, bilocation, or even trilocation. Okay, to cloak, uncloak, to materialize yourself, dematerialize yourself. This is all embedded within our 12 strands of DNA. And like, for example, in India and so on, all these yantras, mantras, around, there are powerful cities actually, that they've been harvested by the elite, right? And to drain the energy, to take the energies from very powerful ancient cities, right? All these sacred Buddhist and Hindu temple sites. And I'm telling you, the aliens, they have highly advanced technology. They know how to harvest or harness energy from extremely powerful sacred sites that were designed by the cosmic Christos dragons, kings and queens. Okay, so you can read that, study that. So we have to take care of ourselves, take care of Mother Earth, Mother Nature. Very important, guys. Right, Emerald Crystal Heart Network, very important. I know it's in Ireland. It's being anchored in Ireland, and so understand or learn about the inner Christ, the personal Christ, about the Holy Mother, Holy Father, and we talk about the cosmic heart of Father, Mother, God from Andromeda, right? This is they are hosting our ascension. They are helping us with the planetary ascension, with the transition to the next octave, harmonic universe number 2, soul connection, consciousness expansion. So you can study that as well. And yeah, we have to take good care of our planet. Detox is very important, right? And of course, detoxing our lands, our waters, and air. And we have to take care of the holy temples and of these beautiful sites, right, with loving, powerful meditative energies, and the 0 point transmissions to achieve the balance needed for maintaining healthy systems. So ecosystem, right, and homeostasis within our bodies, but also, you know, like the permaculture, right, outside in nature. So those who work you know, with the elemental forces and with the grid work, right? I talk about the Native Americans. It's kind of already imprinted within their DNA, right? So they kind of working with the land and like dancing and, you know, the fire ceremonies, and they have the sun dance, right? So this is all coming back online. We need to resurrect these traditions, even though I understand so many of these Native Americans, they were then imprisoned, or, you know, they're in reservations. So that's why the 12D shielding, unity vow, we have to protect ourselves. We need to know how to protect ourselves and know our rights, understanding the universal laws, right? And of course, understanding here the natural laws of God, and also there's the Magna Carta and constitutional documents that establish the principle that everyone is subjected to the law, right? The law of one, even the king, and it guarantees the divine rights of all individuals. And so the Lincoln in England, right, is the only place in the world where you can find original copies above the 1215 Magna Carta and 1217 Charter of the Forest. And again, they're talking about the Lincoln. He was the star seed, and of course Tsar Alexander II. He was also a liberator, just like President Lincoln, right? And they had to pay the price, because here what became Lincoln's bloodline is looking back as the traumatic events in the Kennedy family history known as the Kennedy curse. Okay, so that happened not only here in the United States, but also Russia. The Tsar Alexander bloodline resulted in the brutal execution of Tsar Nicholas and his family by Marxist trained Bolshevik soldiers. So, you know, again, take only what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is huge. So starting with ourselves, within ourselves, is the way to go, right? And then expanding externally, I would say, with all this cosmic disclosure, and, you know, with kind of ending the cycle of these galactic wars, or, you know, this, whether with the Orion and with those negative aliens, and, you know, even with the Visa, there was the Visa system, the Visa deck, Visa drag, extremely vicious draconian Zeta alien races, you know. So yeah, this is interesting, and you know, I'm here in this kind of physical little body and just trying to do whatever I can. And I know, again, I'm supposed to be you know, with my family. I know that they're in New York, you know, and I just you know, I just kind of have to wait and see. You know, I have to here support myself. I have to do what I gotta do. I have to work on my project. I'm here on my mission. And, you know, hopefully some of you, you know, I can kind of I can help you or empower you, uplift you, so you can do the same, or, you know, you can kind of receive some just kind of, what's the word for it, some kind of, well, initiation, or, you know, you can receive calling, or like the inspiration, right? Inspiration. I'm here to inspire, empower you, and even entertain you, so don't take things personally. Very important to do so. That's why being in that divine neutrality, that 0 point, the God's matrix, the source of our genesis, is so important. And I came here to integrate the divine feminine, right, with the divine masculine, the light and dark, however you want to call it, because it's been all just kind of twisted here. And not here only physical plane, right, also the anti-particle. You have the matter and dark matter, antimatter, right? So very important just to feel all put together, be in your heart, balancing your energies constantly, recognizing, the negative structure, know how to transmute it, so this is kind of part of that journey, hero's journey, and being a spiritual warrior, the Essene Templars, right? So the warriors in Christ. So I'll talk to you next time. Many blessings and namaste. Bye bye.